I save and invest 70% of my income and live off about 30%, and that's what most people would consider extreme saving. I don't make a crazy amount of money and I'm definitely not rich, so I would consider myself a frugal person, and some might even consider a financial minimalist. And a ton of people like yourself are trying to get their money right. But most people's financial goals fail. And why is that? I think there's many reasons, but one big one is that becoming financially responsible isn't something you try out for a week or for a month. Saving, investing, budgeting, it really is a lifestyle. And I think a lot of people fail because they have no idea what they're getting into. They're hit with all of these obstacles they didn't know they had to face, and they realize they have to make all of these changes, and it can be kind of overwhelming if you really don't know what you're signing up for. And if you want to start a financial wellness journey, I want you to be strapped with the information you need to know going into this. Everything, the good and especially the bad, so you are mentally prepared for this journey. Because committing mentally to this lifestyle is like 90% of the work. So in this video, I'll share 7 of the growing pains that I faced going into my financial wellness journey, what to expect, and just some things I wish I knew. Also, this video is part of a series I am doing called Growing Pains. The last video was on the growing pains of entering your mental health healing era, and the next video will be all of the growing pains and what I wish I knew going into my physical fitness journey. And this channel is all about holistic wellness. If you're that kind of person that just wants to get their shit together as an adult, level up your mind, your body, your bank account, then definitely subscribe and let's get into it. When you're entering your era of taking your money seriously, taking your savings seriously, the first growing pain you'll face is delayed gratification. This is key to being financially disciplined because, saving instead of going on a vacation, saving instead of buying the new iPhone or that cute outfit, that basically boils down to delayed gratification and postponing that enjoyment instead of getting that boost of immediate satisfaction. I truly believe the easier you let your life be now, the harder it may get later. But if you're putting in the work now, you're setting yourself up for success. Even though it's hard work now, it's gonna be easier later. And I know that's hard, right? Because I would rather be on a yacht now instead of investing for when I'm 65. It takes a lot of willpower and restraint and just having good habits, and I actually will link a video I did on how to create a good habit here. So if you want to get better with structure and discipline with your money, definitely check that out. With delayed gratification, it's really getting in the mindset of always thinking about your future self. If you're about to buy something, thinking, is this going to benefit my future self? And I'm not saying don't ever treat yourself or don't ever live in the moment, but delayed gratification really is a key part in being financially responsible. The second growing pain is something I'm calling why though. I was not ready for how much being frugal would make me double, triple, quadruple think why I actually wanted something. Because when you only have $20 left in your budget, you really start to be like, okay, do I really need Hulu, Amazon, Apple TV, Netflix? Probably not. When you decide to live a frugal lifestyle, you have to become good at deciding quality. How much quality does this product or service actually add to my life? It makes you question why you actually want a BMW or a Gucci belt. And Gary Vee talks about this a lot, but a lot of times when you ask yourself why you really want a BMW, for a lot of people it's not because they actually know and appreciate the craftsmanship of the car, it's just because it's a flex and it looks good and it's popular and it gives you clout. Or even with a Gucci belt, the title gives you this social status symbol, but you don't actually want the belt a lot of the times. So thinking about why though, why I actually want something has made me a lot less materialistic and focus on what actually brings quality and value to my life as opposed to what looks good for other people. And if I'm just purchasing something to show off or get clout as a status symbol. Number 3 is keeping up with the Joneses. This is such a real growing pain when you're trying to be financially responsible because there is so much pressure, especially on social media, to look a certain way. You know what look I'm talking about. The body, the vacation, the driving a yacht in the summer, clutching that $1,000 handbag. That's what usually gets the most likes, the most clout, the most validation. So it's hard not to want that. If you are serious about saving, about being financially responsible, then you have to be okay with not complying to social status and not maintaining some type of image. Basically, you gotta be okay with being humbled. I have a pretty small, pretty old, humble 1-bedroom apartment, and even though I have the means to get a nicer apartment that could be, 2 to 3 times the rent I'm paying now, I could totally enjoy that flex, but I've decided not to. I would rather save those thousands of dollars and put that towards a real estate property investment that I'm going to make in the next few years. The fourth growing pain is what I'm calling you better work. When I grow up, I want to be financially free and work for no one. I made a whole video on why I don't have a dream job and why I don't want to report to a boss until I'm 65. And for a lot of people who relate to that mentality, being financially free, working for themselves, not having a boss, having multiple streams of passive income, that all takes work. A lot of it. The world is set up so that you go to school, graduate, and then work for someone else until you're 65. That's the default. If you want to start your own business, be your own boss, start a side hustle, or even just make money on the side to build a bigger dream, you have to work a lot of hours outside of your normal job. It's essentially working a 5 to 9 before or after your normal 9 to 5. For example, for this YouTube channel that you're watching, that I hope to one day turn into a business, I put in about 20 hours a week on top of a normal 45-hour work week for my separate job. And the time commitment to building a brand, a business, is something I was not mentally prepared for. The fifth growing pain you can encounter is having to change your circle. When you're on a serious financial journey, you find out who your real friends are. You want friends who like you for you, who just enjoy spending time with you, and not the type of friends you need to spend a lot of money with every single time you guys hang out. And in my opinion, a friend is someone who supports your goals. You want the type of friend that's like, if you say, hey, I'm really trying to focus on saving, maybe I gotta chill on like the $40 brunches every week. You want a friend that's like, bet, we're gonna fry up some eggs at home. We don't even know how to cook, but we're gonna figure it out. Someone who understands and respects what you're trying to do and is not going to pressure you into straying from your goals. I wholeheartedly believe who you surround yourself with can make or break your goals. So you might need to cut some people off or distance yourself from others who don't understand what you're trying to do. Also, this is so important in romantic relationships. Those can be really expensive and people go broke trying to date these days. Between date nights and gifts on holidays, anniversaries, birthdays, that can really add up, and having a partner who understands your financial goals is crucial. You want a partner that's compatible and respects your boundaries with money and doesn't expect you to overextend yourself and your bank accounts on them. Most people don't have long-term financial ambitions to grow wealth or passive income, so it can be a really lonely journey because a lot of people will not get it. The sixth growing pain I came to realize is how much I had to be flexible. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Between money, time, energy, and your social life, something's gotta give if you're gonna be strict with money. If you're prioritizing finances, other areas of your life are gonna be impacted and you have to be ready to adjust and be flexible. If I'm having a really busy day and I'm tight on time, I might still need to budget in time to take a train or public transportation instead of Ubering, which might be quicker, but hey, if I'm trying to save money, I gotta spend more time. Sometimes I have to put in the energy to make a homemade gift instead of buying something for someone at the mall. I save the money, but I gotta spend the energy on doing that. For you, that might mean spending time making your coffee or lunch at home in order to save money. And the seventh growing pain is you gotta do the inner work. A lot of people, including myself, came from families that were either poor or had a bad relationship with money. Maybe your parents were not financially literate and they didn't teach you anything about saving or investing or credit card responsibility. Maybe growing up, money was just really hard to come by and hard to keep. And so maybe over time, you've developed a scarcity mindset towards money. Healing a scarcity mindset towards money is key in your financial wellness journey. Your mindset deeply impacts every action you take. If you believe that no matter what you do, you'll never be financially stable, money is just always hard to come by, and being wealthy is just not for you in life, you're going to take actions that reinforce that idea. If you believe deep down that you're never actually going to be capable of buying a home, why would you seriously save for it? That would be something that would be wasting your time. Or even if you did start saving, maybe you'll just splurge it all because deep down you don't actually believe you can do it. Saving money would be unaligned with your core beliefs, and we always act in ways that are aligned with our true beliefs. So it's really important to go into this journey with a strong and healthy attachment towards money, because that will 100% determine your outcome. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope I didn't scare you too much, but these are all things that I wish I knew, and I want you to be mentally prepared prepared for before you jump in. If this video inspired you or taught you anything, please like and comment your thoughts down below because it really helps my channel out. Don't forget to subscribe for my next video all about what you need to know before you start a successful fitness journey. And I'll see you there. Bye guys.